Yeah. Woohoo! This is stuff. We are in so weak. Yeah, you can't get any better. Hello, welcome to Hawks Recap. Game 19 in the books, and the Hawks failed to blow a 4-1 lead for the second straight game, and instead they win 6-3 over the New York Rangers, snap the Rangers' 6-game win streak. Big win for the Hawks. Now, it didn't start off very well, though. The Rangers came out flying. They looked like a team that was on a 6-game win streak, and the Hawks looked like a team that was still a little bit down after giving away a 4-1 lead in their previous game, even though they had 2 days off to kind of digest it and kind of just flush it away and get ready for this one. It didn't look good for the Hawks early. The Rangers looked fast. They were flying the zone. They were exposing the Hawks defense, giving them a lot of pressure. But thankfully, Crawford was up to the task early, and the Hawks, for lack of a better term, weathered the storm fairly well. The Rangers would get on the board first, however, about halfway through this first period. Chris Kreider has the puck below the goal line for the Rangers, and he just makes a really good pass out to Zibanejad, and he just pots it home over Corey Crawford. It was a saucer pass that was executed within a 3-foot area up and over Ruda's stick that's lying on the ice. That is not an easy pass. That is a really tough play to make. And there's nothing really Ruda did wrong there. Chris Kreider just making a good play. Zibanejad burying the puck. Crawford really can't do anything about it. Rangers up 1-0. Lately, the Hawks have really struggled getting out of the gates in games and getting off to fast starts. They did against the Devils, but the way this period is going here, it seems like that game was more of an anomaly for this team. And that's not good. That's something that the coaches have preached against. That's something the players have said that they want to get away from. That's something us fans don't like seeing, but somehow it's still happening. These slow starts, we need to stop it. But whether it's a slow start in period 1 or a fast start in period 1 and then slowing down in the second or third periods, we got to find a way to play a full 60 minutes. I think that's really what it comes down to. And what that really comes down to is staying focused with the puck. It seems like at points, at times in the game, we're just careless with it. And those times seem to be coming during the first periods more often than not. But not making good passes, not clearing the puck out of the zone on defense, making drop passes when we're on a power play right to an opponent's stick in our defensive zone. Things like that are really preventing us from getting off to these fast starts. And we've seen that when they are focused with the puck, they are making good plays, this team can be very good. They just got to find a way to put it together for a full 60 minutes. Now, even with how poor of decisions the Hawks made in this period, they only got outshot 11-9. Both teams had 2 power plays in the period. Hawks, a little bit of half and half. One of those power plays looks absolutely dreadful. The other one, there was something going there. Didn't score a goal, but there was something going. We had some clean entries with one offensive zone draw that had a set play off it, got a good shot. Lundqvist just makes the save. There was something there. On the flip side, the Hawks PK unit, fantastic once again, just like they've been pretty much all season. They even had to kill off a 4-minute double minor right at the end of the period, and honestly, they made it seem like it was only a 2-minute minor penalty. That clock flew by so fast. They did such a good job not giving the Rangers really anything. And that really set the tone for the rest of the game for the Hawks. So second period, Rangers still up 1-0, but the Hawks are playing better. It seems like they gained momentum from that late penalty kill in the first period, but it just seems like we can't find a way to get the puck past Lundqvist. He's a good goalie, but it seems like when you're out shooting the other team 16-8, a 2-1 ratio, you should be able to put some pucks past the other netminder, no matter who they are. It seems like we're just not able to give Crawford the offensive help that he deserves with his play. So it's frustrating, and it just looks like this whole period's kind of going to go to waste. But then, with just under a minute left to go in the second period, something crazy kind of happens. DeBrincat with the puck, not really a dangerous situation. He just throws the puck on net from the point, and it looks like Lundqvist has sucked it up, gonna freeze the puck, no rebound. And then a second later, you see a little black rubber disc just trickling into the net, just barely over the goal line. The Hawks scored. That went in. Okay, I'll take it. I think everyone was surprised. I mean, you saw the reaction from DeBrincat's face after that. There's no way Lundqvist doesn't make that save, but he somehow didn't. And, you know, you throw the puck on net, good things are going to happen. End of the period, ties the game up, going into the third. It's a big goal. And if the penalty kill at the end of the first gave this team momentum, this goal at the end of the second gave them belief. 1 minute into the third period, Anisimov, Schmaltz, Kane line forechecking. Kane kind of forces the turnover of the puck. Schmaltz picks it up, throws it in front of the net. Anisimov right there, stuffs it home past Lundqvist. Hawks, in the span of basically 2 minutes, are now up 2-1. Less than a minute after that, Hawks have offensive zone pressure. D-to-D pass, puts it on net. There's a rebound in the front, and it seems like an eternity that this puck is just sitting there in the slot. And everyone, all the net front presence, everyone's just tied up with someone else. And it's just sitting there, and time's just kind of slowed down. Then Hayden comes sprinting in and whacks at it, and it gets past Lundqvist, and the Hawks are up 3-1. After being down 1-0, 3 minutes later, less than 3 minutes later of game time, they're up 3-1. Then about 5 minutes into this third period, the Hawks go on a power play, and I'm thinking, all right, we've looked decent at times on the power play this game already. If we can find a way to score a goal here and increase that lead from 2 to 3, that would be huge. And 10 seconds into this power play, the Hawks waste no time. They ring it around the boards, and Franzen, instead of stopping the puck and setting some sort of play up, he just puts the puck right on net. I don't know if it surprises Lundqvist, but there's a rebound, and Anisimov's there, and he stuffs it home for his second goal of the game. If you put pucks on net, good things are going to happen. The Hawks get a 4-1 lead. Oh no, the Hawks have a 4-1 lead. 2 minutes later, some lazy defense, some bad bounces. Kevin Hayes right there on the doorstep puts the puck home. Crawford has no chance for the second time in this game. And the Rangers have cut the lead down to 2. A little over 8 minutes left in the third now, and Rick Nash flies the zone, gets on a little bit of a breakaway, puts a backhander that squeaks by Crawford, one that he should have had, and that then cuts the lead down to 1 goal, and this is the Devils game all over again, isn't it? A little bit later, Zuccarello catches Crawford being aggressive, skates around for the wraparound attempt, but Forsling is right there to save the day and keep the lead at 1, and that would be so huge. Forsling had such a great game. I was so excited last year when he played. I was like, this kid really could have a great future. It's been a kind of up and down this year so far, but man, when he's on his game, this kid's really good. And he, like I said, had a fantastic game, and this one saved the game here. And then panic, outlet pass to Schmaltz. Schmaltz with a great saucer pass right to Anisimov in front of the net, and he tips it in. And Artie's got the hat trick first of the season for the Hawks, first of his career, and the Hawks reestablished that 2-goal lead, and very well is the dagger in this one. Taves would add an empty netter later on, and the Hawks would go on to win by a score of 6-3. Oh, what a good win for this team. I'd be lying if I told you that I thought Anisimov would be the first Hawks player with a hat trick this season. Honestly, I think anybody would be lying if they told you that. But with the way he started off this season and the struggles he had, I've been saying this the last couple of games, it looks like he's back to his normal self, and I think this game pretty much cemented that. He looked fantastic. Obviously got the hat trick. Man, just awesome to see. Now, besides that first period where they got outshot 11-9, which really isn't that big of a margin to be outshot by, they dominated this game. Second period, they outshot the Rangers 16-8, and then third period, they outshot the Rangers 18-9. That's a 2-to-1 ratio in the last two periods. When they don't get careless with the puck, like they did in the first period, they start making good passes, start making good reads, and playing the way we're accustomed to seeing the Hawks play, they can be a very good team. They just got to find a way to do that for a full 60 minutes. There's a reason I've said it in previous videos. I'm not all that concerned with this team. Yeah, they've looked poor at many stretches during the early part of the season, but you could see there's glimpses there of them being able to play very well. They've just struggled to put it all together. When they've got one thing going, something else just seems to break down, and they're just not able to finish off chances or, score those goals. But when they're able to put it all together, this team can do some really good things. They can start looking like the team during the first and second game of this season, where they beat the Penguins 10-1 and the Blue Jackets 5-2, and looked very good doing it. Speaking of the Penguins, that's who the Hawks play next. They are going to Pittsburgh on Saturday, and how nervous are you about this one? Because after beating them on our opening game of the season 10-1, you could probably expect that the Penguins aren't too happy about that and are probably looking for a little bit of revenge, especially on their home ice. Talk about a game we probably need to put it all together for. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you enjoyed the outcome of this game, especially the latter two periods there. Let me know your thoughts on said game down in the comments section below. Like, share, subscribe, do those YouTube things if you want. I appreciate it if you do. But, like always, most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.